Orange County Registered Digital.
They said, if you just want a job, go down to Disneyland. They're hiring. I was hired, and they had the big open day for all the Hollywood people. Started work the next day, which was the first day Disneyland really opened to the public. So I was impressed when I walked in Disneyland. I spent a couple days actually on the train. They needed people who could memorize a script and do something. And they thought, my gosh, this guy is a college graduate with good grades. He must have some brains, so we'll move him over there. And that was the job I really liked. Being in a boat was just sort of fun for me. I liked, even though we didn't get to steer the thing. The Jungle Boats, we got to pick our own outfits. I tried to be sort of somebody who might have been a first mate. I wore a little white hat with a black bill. We were given a script, and it was very formal, and as you got the people going, you headed towards the falls, and you were supposed to say, and this is Schweitzer Falls, named after Dr. Schweitzer, who did wonderful humanitarian work in Africa, and that's why we named the falls after him, and just on with this sort of like a college lecture. It was so formal. It was we just didn't like it at all. It was all this business about, you're now coming to the Zambezi River, which goes through South Central Africa, and you will see some native animals along the way. I'm sure you'll be impressed. They liked you to shoot the hippos. That seemed to be in the script, shoot the hippos. But I'd shoot anything that I thought would cause us trouble. And I'd make a joke about that. I'd say, it's terrible that they send you tourists on such a place like this with these animals. They're fierce and they're mean, and they could chomp this boat to pieces. Look at the mouths and the teeth on those hippos. And they all knew it was a joke and a put on. And once in a long while you'd get a youngster, usually a young lad about 4 or 5, and they'd be a little bit scared. I often used one that I understand now is used by a lot of the guys. There's one place where a bunch of the natives are sort of looking very fierce and with weapons, but they're also holding a hand out. And I'd say to the people, keep your hands in the boat. Those natives are cannibals, and they always want a hand out. We just did silly stuff, and we had fun, and that made the job enjoyable for us, but it also made people enjoy the ride. Disneyland was fun.
Orange County Register. We are here in the service of Orange County.